Okay, so, hello everyone. This is a game called Dofus. I prefer to call it Doofus, but, you know, each to his own. This is a game I've been playing for so many years. Before WoW came out, I'm pretty sure. It's a pretty awesome game. It's a French-based thing. It's really interesting. It used to be only 12 characters, now it's like 14 or 15. Anyway, so I'm gonna start a let's play on this, and it's gonna be fun. So here we go. Let's create a new character. Okay, so here are the 15 races. Basically, you can choose male, female, each of them, and customize them how you want. But essentially, each of them has a certain skill set and particular types of spells that they can use. And, you know, elemental based, and depending on however you invest in your characteristics and statistics determines which spells are best, you know, best to use with your class. So I'll pick one of the favorite characters, either an Eop or a Fika. I think I'll go with an Eop because I've already got another Fika which I've trained a little bit, and this way I can show you the customization a little bit. Okay, so let's not make his skin color a different color. Okay, how about that for nice red tattoos? Actually, I think we'll make him a little bit Saiyan in that respect. So nice blondie hair. Oh, blondie brownie. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so you'll have to pardon me. And I think we'll leave his cloak, whatever it's called, white. Okay, so these are the spells, and you get a bit of a description, and you've got... Okay. I'll explain the combat soon, and hopefully all these effects and critical damage and all the information about it will make a little bit more sense. But it's been a while since I played, so it's basically just me relearning the game, which is always fun. Also, with customization, you can either reset, you know, if you don't like the colors and everything, or you can randomize it completely. Like with the name, you can come up with all sorts of different names, and there's no actual guarantee that the name that comes up once you press randomize is actually one that you can use, which is a little bit crappy, but, you know. Let's see if we can get Dizio. See? Okay. Okay, I'm back. I had to delete one of my old characters that I didn't play very much to be able to, you know, create this new guy. I think we'll start with the guided tutorials. That way everyone can see how to play the game straight off the bat. Plus, it gives you novice gear, which is, you know, a nice set of armor to begin with, which you've got to earn through, you know, these quests and missions. Okay, so welcome to the guided tutorial. To position your character, left click. Okay, so basically, you know, just, you know, clicking around. It's a point and click RTS, real-time strategy game. So bear that in mind. Hello, Histrumba. I see you're new here. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things about this world's basic principles. Okay, inventory. If you double click, it can automatically assign, or you can drag to where you want to put the item you're talking about, or it's talking about. Also, this isn't a normal... Remember, this is pretty old school, so the maps are kind of set, and you kind of move from one map to the other. If you want to attack a mob, it'll either aggress you, or you can attack it. Okay, so movement points, these green spots, tells you how far you can move. So I want to move forward and then punch the scarecrow. Obviously I wasn't strong enough to kill it, and I don't have enough action points to do it again, so I have to end my turn. Sorry. Also, in Dofus, you can have up to... Oh, here's another ability. in Dofus you can have up to 8 players in each battle, which can be quite fun, but if people have got lag, then it becomes challenging at the best of times. Let's turn down the volume. Sound, here we go. Okay, how about that? Close. Okay, when you win a battle, it gives you this drop-down menu. Well, it's not quite a drop-down menu, but it's a pop-up menu, and it'll tell you how much experience you've gained, and this bar shows you how much you need until you've got to the next level, and so what percentage you've got, experience-wise. And karmas are the currency, and then the item drops you can get. Also, when you're out of, you know, training battles and whatnot, you can also get daily challenges and you know, match challenges, which is always really fun. But sometimes it's a pain in the butt, so, you know, to each his own. Okay, I leveled up. I get another spell at level 3, and I've got extra points that I can play with. So it's like, let's go talk to Master Approximate. As in, like, approximate. In this game, they like to use a lot of a lot of puns, which is kind of lame, but I love it. So, okay, let's see if we can find a stronger enemy after I equip everything. Okay, it doesn't want me to leave yet. Okay, we've still got a ring and a helmet. Okie dokie. Okay, so we've got to start a fight with this this tiny werewolf. Let's have some fun. Charge! Okay, cool. I don't have any more attack points, so it's going to attack me now, and I'm going to lose health. But it's okay. I don't mind. Also, some abilities, if you scroll over them. Oh, cool! I got an Incarnum dungeon key, which is the area I am is Incarnum, which is set up here with the coordinates. And the amount of experience I've gained, which is always fun. Okay, to have a look at your spells, you can either use S on your keyboard, or you can click this little wand here. Okay, these are the spells I have, and this is the sword, the weapon I've got so equipped. I can use my equipped weapon, or I can use my spells in combat. Okay, and so each spell has a required action point and a specific range. Okay, the critical hit chances and critical hit failures are listed there, and then depending on the level of the spell, which you can level up, changes all of that. So you get different effects and different damages. So what I'm thinking, I like strength and I like earth damage, so obviously I'm not allowed to touch my characteristics just yet, but we will soon. Cool, got an achievement. I'm actually quite new to all of these achievements. It's been a while since I did anything like that. Like when I first played the game, there weren't achievements, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So okay, so let's increase strength. Okay, also above level 100 points in this category, each point you put in requires, each characteristic point requires a certain amount of actual... Let me rephrase that again. Every time you want to increase your strength by 1 point above each of these thresholds, each of these caps, you've got to use the set number below. So when you've got more than 400 strength, for example, you need to use 5 characteristic points that you get from leveling up to put 1 point into strength. So it's actually good to create a character that you want to play, but with that character, once you've played a little bit more, actually go and get like characteristic scrolls by collecting items and all sorts of things, which is, it's complicated and it requires a little bit of a strategy and forethought and planning and all that sort of stuff, but if you do, then it'll give your new character a greater advantage starting off. Which again is always fun. Well, another young soul looking for adventure on Incarnum. What are you doing here? I think I'm gonna skip the narration for now because there's just so much talking up here. When you get down into, you know, the rest of the world and out of Incarnum, I'll ad-lib a little bit, but for now the narration on Incarnum is a bit of a pain in the butt, so we'll skip that. Oh, also, just in case you're curious, when there's a speech bubble or an exclamation mark waving around above one of these people's heads, it usually means that it's actually a quest or a mission for you to do, and so you get items and you get experience for, you know, mucking around and accomplishing the mission, which is always good because at least it gives you direction. And in this game, I obviously didn't do what she wanted. Okay, here we go. Oh, I should probably put my hat on. That's probably a good idea. Oh, okay. Wow. I'm really behind at the moment. Sorry, guys. Okay, when you've got items, you can equip like food items down here on your hotbar. And when you use it, you'll just use it straight from your inventory. But what's the word? Oh, but when you've used the item in your inventory, so say this one for example has, you know, I've only got one. So if I use this novice pasty, or pasty, or whatever you want to call it, the image will stay here, but it will go, you know, darker colors. It won't be highlighted anymore. It'll be shadowed, and that means that you've not got it anymore. So you'll have to either get more in your inventory and then drag it down to the hotbar, or you can remove it from the hotbar by just dragging it from your, you know, into your inventory. Ooh, an imp bath. I don't think I'm allowed in the bath with the fairies. Okay, so also in Dofus, as I was saying, there are 15 different characters, different classes, right? And they're essentially subspecies. So they're kind of, you know, different races and whatnot, which is interesting and kind of a little bit crazy at times. But you know, when you get a team of, you know, characters playing around, you have quite a good time. So I'm gonna leave this here and go and do a couple of missions, and then we'll see you back later once I've leveled my character up a little bit. Later. Okay, so I've been playing for about 15-20 minutes at most, and I've already gotten up to level 15. And as you could see before, I got up to level 6 before I stopped recording, and I just wanted to show you a couple of things. First of all, in the drops, there's a very small chance that you're going to get an ethereal weapon or a tool of some kind, which is an example of that, sorry, is this shovel I just got, which I'll show you. It would be under equipment. This shovel right here, it's got a durability, which means every time you use it in battle it loses one, obviously, and it's got pretty good effects. It adds 5 of chance and 5 wisdom to your characteristics, which chance is water damage. Wisdom is experience, so the more wisdom you have, the more experience you get from each battle, which is always, you know, good to have. And it's got 2 to 6 air damage by itself, and so you add basically whatever your air damage is on. Because I've got no agility, it's purely 2 to 6. There's nothing extra if I was to use it. Okay, at the moment I'm also looking for a green peewee. Oh, cool! I just found a piece of lore, object lore. This is my favorite. Sorry, the dice and the cards are a representation of the ecoflip. Basically, it's a gambling cat class, which happens to be my favorite class of all of them. It's first one I played and my highest level and everything like that. Okay, so I just used an agility based ability just then, the air one, which is the divine sword, right? And so it hits all of these squares that go red when you do it. And so it didn't do a huge amount, but sometimes you get a critical hit and you do more damage than you expect to, which is always nice when you've got them lined up like that. So as you can see, it's turn-based. Oh, critical failure right after that. That is unfortunate. Oh well. Sorry, yeah, so this is just a basic battle. When I finish this battle, I'll show you something interesting. Okay. So I got 4,360 experience just then, and I'm going pretty high. I'm leveling pretty quickly. All right, so right here, when you mouse over one of the monsters, you can see the different levels, like the collective levels all together, and you can see what levels each of the mobs are in that group and how much experience you're going to get approximately from fighting and beating them. If you lose, however, you lose where is it? Inventory? No, character, surely. Okay, you lose energy, and when you lose all your energy, you become a ghost. Basically all that means is you don't want to die too often, because when you become a ghost you have to travel to a phoenix statue to resurrect yourself, and then, you know, refill your energy. The only way to refill your energy is through potions and stuff that are made specifically for it. I don't think you regenerate over time, which is unfortunate, but it makes the game a little bit interesting because they've made it really easy. Also, I completed a couple of rewards by finding different sections in Incarnum, and you get experience from them. So I'm just going to accept all of that and keep looking for the green peewee. I'll come back when I okay, so I just found a green peewee. I beat it in about 15 seconds with a frightened evil dandelion, and it didn't give me too much experience, but I got the feather which I needed for a quest. And I completed the challenge, which gave me a bonus of experience and loot, which is always nice. Also, because I'm a low level, I get an extra experience bonus to help me level up faster, which is a new feature, I'm guessing, because I spent months working my ecoflip to level 87, and by then I was over it and I was bored and I just wanted to get out. That was before version what was it? It was like version 1.3 or something. The version I'm playing now is 2.9, so it's a very long time ago. More than 4 years, I think. So I got the message saying it was updated, and thought I'd do a playthrough, which is always fun. I've never reached end game because the level cap is 200. And I'm not sure there actually is a, you know, be all and end all, because it's not a typical MMORPG. It's just an MMO. It's just multiplayer online, and I guess your character can have a you know, an ending, but the whole game will never really end. So there's no need for extra expansions. They just kind of increase it when they want to. Just add things when they need, and that's about it. Okay, oh, before I go into that, here, the quests. I've got a few quests. I need to go and talk to the main bird-looking guy that I started off with again. I needed to take a couple of these items to a guy at the inn. I have to go find a zap hammer and give it to Zellerat Musket. Okay, a zap is one of these, if you can see on the mini map right here. It's basically a stone portal. And so what you can do is, if you've saved a couple of portals, you can step through one, pay a small amount of karma, and go through the next one. Just teleport yourself over. So when you're down in the real world, it becomes very, very handy, but it can also be very, very expensive, costing thousands depending on whether you're neutral or whether you've aligned to the faction that owns the area, or the one that doesn't own the area. Usually it's reasonably expensive to go as neutral, but it can be backbreaking almost to zap all over the place. Zap all over the place when your faction doesn't own it, which frankly is usually Brakmar. Brakmar are the red. They're almost demonic, which is always fun. But they own almost everything. Let's see if we can. Okay, see, this is the island of Incarnum, training island. You can come up here at any point in the game. It used to be a level cap of 16 once you died or went down on the balloon. You didn't used to be able to come back up, but they've made it so that way any level can come back up. So you'll see every now and again there'll be a couple of characters walking past with like lightning and all sorts of stuff around them. They're really high level characters, over level 100. And it's really strange to see them up here because they're either helping out friends of theirs or just trying to collect items and loot and stuff like that. Okay, so I'll leave it there for now, and I'll see you guys some other point. See you guys soon. Okay, bye. So I just did a quest. That was the main quest, and I came to talk to this this scram guy over here, and he killed me. So basically what happened is, I'm this tombstone up here, and you get this pop-up, and it asks you if you want to free your soul or stay as a tombstone. But don't freak out, because that's part of a main quest. It's a mission to tell you how to revive yourself. So the first time I died, I chucked a hissy fit because I didn't realize. Okay, so I released my soul and I've come out of the graveyard here. Okay, and so if I have a look on the map, I'm further over here. This is where I was. So that's where I need to go, because that's where the phoenix statue is. So I'll just show everyone how to get there. The only problem is, as a ghost, you move so slowly. But at least you can't be attacked by aggressive mobs, because there are aggressive mobs around, but just not in Incarnum. And usually the aggressive mobs are really, really dangerous, so you've got to be very, very careful around them, which is something I've had to learn the hard way in the past, but it happens. Also, just for those willing and interested in making their own guild, like you see, this person right here is from a guild. They're also in merchant mode, so they're not currently playing at the moment. They're offline. Yeah, if you want to make a guild, you have to be a subscriber, and you have to have someone in the guild that is still a subscriber at all times, otherwise the guild is disbanded. For example, years ago I made a guild called the Squirrel Mafia, and a couple of years ago I stopped playing. Okay, more than a couple of years ago I stopped playing, and so did my brother and my dad, and all my friends that were playing. And so the guild was disbanded, and we'd gotten it pretty high. It was like a level 40 something guild. It was not very well known, because it was just us. Oops, I've gone too far. It was just us playing in it. So when we all stopped subscribing at about the same time, the guild was disbanded. Everything that was owned by the guild was lost, which is lucky I didn't buy a house. We were saving up for that. And so everything was just lost, and it was a major bummer, really. But yeah, and then we came back, my brother and I, and we remade the guild. We got it up to like level 15, 16 or something. With just the two of us, it was taking a long time. And then we got unsubscribed again. Well, we didn't get unsubscribed. We just didn't renew our subscriptions. And we lost the guild again. So for those that want to do that sort of stuff, make a guild, get some friends playing, and have some fun going raiding, doing whatever. Bear in mind, one of you has to be in the guild at all times, and you don't want someone in charge of it that can't really be trusted. So just be careful. And I think that's probably where I should end this. So have fun.